Well, welcome to the stream today. I'm outdoors, a little comfortable today. You know, it's great that we can have these outdoor studios. I'm Michael Silver, Executive Vice President of Global Training for Power Team. Let me just type, we are live. So what I'd like you to do is it's going to be a little windy, but that's okay. Start sharing this. You like the new headset so I can move around? I do a lot of podcasting. So the podcasters actually said, get this kind of mic. Yeah, it doesn't look as fancy or whatever, but you can move around, and that's a really good time. That's a really good thing. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to start sharing the stream. I'm going to go onto my Twitch, and I can hear myself. I also want to hear the quality. I'm going to find it on there, and then I'm going to host what's called a channel. So let me go onto there. Here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and host a channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to start sharing the stream. And you're going to hear, there we go, I'm hosting the channel. Fantastic. Awesome. And then what you can do is go to your Facebook page and go ahead and host a channel there. So we'll say, you know, where it just went live. And then let me actually just find where it went live. There we go. And I'm going to hear myself. You're going to hear a little background. And then what I'm going to do is actually start a watch party. Starting a watch party. And that way you get more people involved. And I'm going to turn that down so you don't hear it. All right, I wanted to welcome you all to the stream today. My name is Michael Silvers. So excited to have all of you on. It's really about education. So today what we're going to do is, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about Power Team. Let me tell you a little bit about what's coming up this week and also what we're going to do next Monday night. And then I'm going to jump into business funnels. And if you have any kind of question about your products and really creating better leads and better sales, you can ask me those questions too. I'm completely open for it. So the biggest thing, again, is Power Team. Since 2005, we created Rainmaker. Mr. Bill Walsh did turnarounds for 10 years, was going to sell around 200, sold 3,000 of them. How'd that happen? Because he partnered. He partnered with GoDaddy. He partnered with Franklin Covey and then Learning Annex, which put him on stages around the world. Then created a joint venture fund in 2007 for businesses, 2008, our own masterminds, where people could come together and create something out of nothing, and that's called WIN. 2010 took the best speaker courses on the planet and created that, the movement for being the best speaker. 2011 teamed up with Small Business Expos, and that put us in front of 100,000 businesses a year for the next 8 years. And now we're doing the Inspiration 2020s, which will start in July again. That's to bring entrepreneurs together virtually and live. And we also created the Gold program to create virtual masterminds. So the masterminds could get together, whether it's locally, which we want to make sure those start going again, because they will, right, in July. And we also want to make sure that the masterminds drive whatever that traffic they need forward to that next event for themselves, that next greatness that they create. It will make a big difference. So that's Power Team in a nutshell. If you have any more questions, I'm here to answer questions. Tomorrow we have the entrepreneur call, which is tomorrow at 3. It's internet marketing and social media completely. And then at that point, we move to speaker mastery, which will take a look at the timing, because we know people are going back to work now, right? And entrepreneurs, you work, or people still have jobs, people have things they need to do. So we're going to look at moving the schedule to later in the day. And then the summits are 3 to 7 on Thursday. And we have Bill Walsh Live Sunday nights at 6. But what we're going to do next Monday, we're going to do something different. We're going to do what's called our vision to wealth, which is really about creating lead flow and entrepreneurship. And we're going to bring 3 or 4 guests on as a panel. So you can ask some questions. You could type in questions. And then at the same time, we're going to be able to take that to how you would use it in your business and build your business. Really, what is the funnel for your business? And how does the funnel for your business translate into creating better product? So say I am ready for more. So the biggest thing you want to do, and it's great, I like to move around, so now I can move around. You're going to get used to it. But as you're creating your business, you always want to look at it as a funnel, as something that comes in and creates something more. So we have 300 live events a year. We also have our whole virtual suite. So we created something out of nothing because we got together as a group. It was actually Bill and I to start, and really took a look at how we were going to create that. Does that make sense, everybody? And as we did that, it also allowed us to be able to virtually do much more of everything we wanted to do. So in your business, how is your business adapting right now? So we're really going to look at business adaptation. Does that make sense? You want to take a look at business adaptation and how the business can flow from the standpoint of where you're at to where you're going, and how does that all look as it comes together. And that's a big piece, because if you really take a look at business adaptation, it's how did you change during this last 2.5 months? And it's different. It's going to be different from now on. I work with Power Team obviously work with a lot of speakers because we have so many events, and they've moved a lot of their concepts online. At the same time, they're still going to go back and have live, because no matter what, there's people that want to come and be there in person, right? So you want to take a look at in your business, how are you adapting right now? So if you take a look at adaptation, what are 3 things that you did to adapt? When you saw what was coming, and some of us saw this in February, things were happening. By March, we knew something was really happening. How did you adapt? How did you make that change within your business? So number one, we took a look at, first of all, it's your audience. So where is your audience? I get this all the time. Should I have a Facebook group? What's the age of your audience? They're 22. No, probably not. Right? You have to look at where your audience is living and how they create community and how their messaging works. So as an entrepreneur, if you're looking to create more leads and more sales, you have to look at where your audience is coming from. What's the age range of your audience? Now, our audience has a tendency of we have a lot of younger, by the way, people who buy Rainmaker in our courses and come to our courses. And by the way, if it gets really windy, just ignore the blowing sound, but it's so beautiful out here. I got to be outside. This is the virtual office, right? But because we have so many events, we can test a lot of groups, but our audience is really solid in that 35 to 50 range. So Facebook still works just fine. Facebook groups still work just fine. And we can advertise on Facebook and get traction. For our younger groups, we're going to go out to the younger market. So one thing we did is we're live streaming now on Twitch. Why did we pick Twitch? Because on Twitch, what happens is that it allows us to be able to reach that younger audience and that gaming audience. So you have to take a look at that, because the other thing Twitch allows you to do is it allows you to have people pay for the stream. So now you have a way to have income, right? I do a lot of podcasts. We just launched another 12 podcasts. And so you have to look at your markets. We go to YouTube. Obviously, we have a YouTube live feed. We have the Twitch, and that will be the gamers. YouTube is a wide range. Facebook is for our older audience. And we've adapted to put it on different formats. So in your business, did you adapt? Everybody, if you want to type what format, and I know I get a lot of responses later because people will listen later. I get that completely. And if you have any questions, you want me to look at your business design, I'm always happy to. You just text, here, I'll just put it in here, SBA to 26786. Oops, 26786. Good to type it the right way. There we go. So if you do that, and that's our Twitch feed right there. If you text SBA to 26786 and forget the O, it's funny. What that does is then I'll connect with you directly. I'll text you back. We'll set up an appointment, and I'm happy to spend 15. Only if you're serious. Don't do it if you're not. I'll know within 2 minutes, right? So, and I don't have that many appointments a week because I run the whole program. So be serious, be ready to go. And what I want to know you've listened to these calls. So you've got on our YouTube channel, listen to some of the calls about how to build a funnel and have you built your funnel. But how did you make that adaptation? And I'm going to ask, what are the 3 things that you did? So again, we took a look at our audience and what they need. We also went from a small virtual suite to a full virtual suite every week. And within 10 days, we had a 10-hour course going with Mark Victor Hansen and Sharon Lecter. So, by the way, I've got to get a windscreen on this, but I don't have it now. So, and going to that virtual suite, it allowed us to then reach other audiences we never had. Does that make sense? We're also recording a tremendous amount of content because we have events every single week virtually, right? Almost 5 days a week. And so we're bringing a lot of content. And so what we created and we adapted is this. I'll put this down so you can go to this Success Club, successclub2020.com. And what we're doing is we're allowing, our content sits on the site. So now you can go back and listen to the calls, and we're giving that to you because most of the keynotes are free. It's complimentary. If you want to upgrade and get everything else, then what it will allow you to do is it will allow you, right, as you do that, to be able to then listen to everything we've done, and it's just content rich. And it also gives you our internet marketing and our division and how that works. So did you do that for your clients? Did you allow your clients to be able to reach you more often in that kind of way to be able to make a difference in their lives? Because it's not about you, it's about them. Does that make sense? It's about how you can create more for them. So we reached out and we took it. So again, we looked at what our audience needs. We went to virtual, and then we created a place that they could all go to with the Success Club, successclub2020.com. It didn't come across on a couple. Here, I'll do it again. And that happens sometimes. It's okay. So that really gave us a place to be able to land the content. Does that make sense? It gave us a place to have our audience, to have a way to really tie in. So my team's let me just check. I just want to check the Twitch feed. My team was saying, no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just type it, and you're going to hear me twice. Success Club 2020.com. There we go. I'm just getting it onto. Okay. So what that did again is that, and here I'll put that up for you guys. And what that did is it gave us a place for our students to go. So those are 3 adaptations we made fairly quickly. And again, how do we solve the problem? And that's the same thing in your own business. How did you adapt? And if you don't need to adapt, your business is going great as an entrepreneur, how then do you create residual income in your business? That's the other thing that I go through. For people who, reach out to me, what's interesting is the first thing I'll take a look at. So if you text SBA to 26786, I'll go through your business plan with you. But what happens all the time is that they don't know where their funnel is or where they're going. They sort of don't have a direction locked in. And it's really critical that you have that direction locked in, that you know where you're going and you know how to land that. So if you're going to work with me or talk to me, I'm very straightforward, right? We do 300 events a year. We have a whole virtual suite. We have a huge company, and we have an office in Chicago. We have an office in Vegas. We're opening up a big suite in Beverly Hills. And so I'm just bullet points. Did you listen to these calls before is the first thing I always say, because they'll be like, no, well, that's great. Go back and listen to them, and let's set another appointment, because we're going to bullet point through your business, see how we fit for you, you fit for us. And then I'll give you just business tips and hints, what you can do. And most people don't really get that done. They just don't move that forward, because that's how you know if there's, my dog is sound asleep in the sunshine. That's so funny. That's how you know if you get the content and investment. So first of all, did you listen to what we taught over the last 2.5 months now? It's almost 3 months now of just total content. Have you used it within your business, and do you have questions regarding that? Or is this your first time on and you just need my help directing you which way to go? Because it matters which direction you go in to make that work. But those are the kind of questions that I ask. So when I work with businesses, right, I want to know, are you invested? And people used to say, well, does that mean financially? Are you invested? Have you listened to the calls? Have you got on? So text SBA to 26786. I'll set up an appointment with you and get that done. So now as you shifted your business, right, you took it from what are your customers' needs? We went virtual, so we're live and virtual. And at the same time, What is your role within the company, and are you clearly defined? Have you clearly defined your role so then people around you understand as you're shifting in your business, or are you creating a secondary business? And is this a business that really makes a difference for you? Right? Health and wellness is huge. Say, I am into health and wellness is huge. So we've made a divestiture to a health and wellness side of the business. And I'm creating that because it creates, it's always everything I do and the company does is about residual income, is about how can we serve more clients and have more residual income. So type in residual income is good. Got that? And if you want to know more about residual income and what is a company we're doing, be happy to talk to you about that too. You just got to text SBA to 26786. We are looking for more people to join our team. 300 events a year, right? Speaker events a year, building residual together. And I'll happy to tell you about that. But I want to make sure that you've been listening and part of what we do. Because I have people, all the time, I'll have phone calls and they're like, we don't know who you are. If you're going to talk to somebody, it's Power Team. Go to Power Team, ipowerteam.com. Check out who we are. Get the background on Bill Walsh. Look him up. You can find me, Michael Silvers. Here, let me take this down. You can find Michael Silvers on LinkedIn, right? Know who we are before you talk to us. Know who before, because that says that you've done some research and spent some time. It's not creepy. It's okay. Right. And find our LinkedIn profiles, right? See who we are. And by the way, I'm not the Michael Silvers who won the Academy Awards for Skywalker Ranch. So he's out there, though, and he's great. He's done amazing work. And then we'll talk to you and help you move your business forward in that direction. So we're open for questions for a couple minutes. And if not, I'm going to let you guys go. Text SBA to 26786 if you'd like to learn how to work with us or what we're doing or just some business advice. Happy to do that. So if you text SBA to 26786, do it now. Don't wait. Everybody waits. It's so funny. And then I ask, where are you a year from now? And they still haven't done anything. We're there. We're your team. We're big. We're beyond growth. Been 15 years and our growth is bigger than it's ever been. And happy to have you ask anything you want. So no questions on the board. I'll wait another minute, but I don't wait that long. I'll let you guys go. It's always good to go as a team. So as we go as a team, it makes a difference with really creating more, right? So I'm making sure that okay, great. Some people are texting. Fantastic. Good. I don't have, again, that many appointments this week. I don't have that many open this week. But I'll probably get a couple of you in. All right. Thank you so much for myself, Mr. Bill Walsh, and Power Team. My name is Michael Silvers. I'm really excited to get to know you down the road, to get your entrepreneurship side really working in a direction it should. And blessings to all of you, your family during this time. Stay healthy, stay safe, and just go out there and make a difference. All right, everybody. From Michael Silvers, Bill Walsh, and Power Team, it's been an amazing afternoon, morning, or evening, depending on where you are. Talk to you all soon. Goodbye, everyone.